Okay, alrighty. Okay. Alright, dude, so there's one thing in particular that I love the city life for, and in no other kind of environment are you going to find a random dude that you just said hey to at the store that gives you a beer, hangs out with you, shoots the shit a little bit. Look, I know this sounds like a suspicious situation, but the guy was a really cool dude, okay? Yeah, that's right. I'm having a beer right now, fellas. I saw a guy at the store who was hanging out outside drinking a beer, and he was hanging out, and I said, "Hey, how's your day going, man?" It's good. How's your day going? So I started shooting the shit with him for a little bit, and he's having a beer, and he offered me one. So I got a beer now. That's one positive side of living in the city. There's definitely a lot of negatives, but that's I'll give that credit where credit is due. You know what I mean? Cat's knocking shit over in the other room. Smokey, what are you doing? Stop it. He's like, I'm sorry. I wish you guys could have seen that, bro. She just peeks her head around the corner. Okay, dude. I don't know how this Buster Dead video is gonna go, I'm not gonna lie. My cat's meowing in the background. I'm a little tipsy, and I also have a live stream going on in about 20 minutes on the Buster Live channel. So a lot going on, but I'm going with the vibes of the last video that we posted here on the Buster Dead channel, and I'm trying not to stress myself out too much. I kind of feels like everything's getting on top of me lately. I'm not gonna lie, no matter how much I try and focus on not stressing myself out. But you know what? That's bound to happen. At weird times too, when you feel like you should be able to take on the world. It's weird. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm randomly, incoherently rambling. I don't know what I'm talking about. Any of you that take any value from this channel, I'm telling you right now, don't. Find somewhere else for value, because this is not the place. Maybe value could come in the form of comedy from the Buster Dead channel, but aside from that, it's pretty much just a waste of everybody's time, including my own. I'm not gonna lie, but that doesn't mean that things that are a waste of time can't be fun. It's like the whole Andrew Tate argument that every second you spend playing video games is time you could be spending working and making money and getting Bugattis. And it's like, dude, I just want to fucking play a half hour of Terraria. Like, I don't play Terraria, but that's just an example, I guess. What are you doing? Stop fucking making background noise. It's not as big of a deal when I'm on the Buster Dead channel, but she gets in a lot of shit when she's making noise while I'm recording Buster Live videos. Believe that. She really likes to play around with shit and fuck stuff up while I'm making videos. But she'll sleep the whole time when I'm not. Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. I'm telling them all about you. Anyways, you guys aren't a part of this conversation. Me and my cat are having it. I guess we could talk about the, what do you call it? The consumption leads to consumption and production leads to production topic. So for those of you that are maybe a little younger that watch the channel, you may not know exactly what I mean when I say that. But in general, we get good at what we practice, right? So when we have anything that we have to do on a day-to-day basis that is kind of hard for us to do, well, if you do that thing for a couple of weeks, like intentionally, even though you may not want to do it, after a little while it'll become habit, right? Just like anything else, just like negative things can become habit as well. It's like when you wake up in the morning as a smoker and you're dying for a cigarette, you know what I mean? It's like that same habit can be instilled in it. Can be instilled in you in a positive way as well. Not with smoking, of course, but with other habits that are positive. It's just really difficult getting the ball rolling because forming negative habits is fun, but forming positive habits is a pain in the ass. I don't know why that's how we as human beings are built, but it is. And don't think that there are people out there that even the people that you look at, bro, that are getting shitloads of stuff done, have a really good position in life and stuff like that, even they suffer with that same thing. Like, let's take a look at Sleepy, for example. This is somebody I've always looked at in this regard as a good comparison because Sleepy is somebody that I can relate to on a peer level. Like, we're both kind of roughly around the same age. Obviously, he has a bit more going for him than I do in regards to, like, finances, career, and that kind of stuff. But he's somebody that's sort of a peer that I can look to. And even he has times where he's very open and honest and candid about the fact that he's having trouble being productive. He's having troubles doing the things he needs to do. So if you're ever having that issue where you feel like you're like the only person that's having difficulties with their life, or you feel like you should be doing better than you are because everybody else around you seems to be doing so much better. They're not. It's just they're doing the things that you are failing to do, and they're able to cope with everything else at the same time. So it's not that they're better than you, it's just that they're kind of coping with more than you. Everybody sort of copes to a certain extent when it comes to being productive and everything like that. But this is where the topic of consumption leads to consumption and production leads to production comes in that me and Sleepy were talking about the other day. I don't know if I actually posted that footage or not, or if it lives anywhere online, but I know me and him were talking about that the other day, and that was a really good conversation to have, I think. It's literally, we just get good at what we practice. It's you practice bad habits, whether you realize it or not. You usually don't, because it's fun to practice bad habits. It's really fun. Smoking weed, that shit's fun as hell. Having a drink every night, that's hella fun until it's 5 or 6 drinks every night. Eating a bag of chips, a couple times a week, that's fucking awesome until it's, more bags of chips than there are days in a week. It's the same sort of thing. It's just more difficult and less fun to create the good habits that are more beneficial to our long-term bars. I'm having way too much fun recording Bust Your Dad videos, bro. Why didn't I make a channel like this ages ago? It's just fun as hell, dude. I have a blast recording Bust Your Dad videos.